Hi, hello guys. How are you all? Social media na நமக்கு ரெடிட் தான் பெஸ்ட் பிளேஸ் டு டிஸ்கஸ் எவ்ரி திங். ஐ திங்க் நம்ம ரெடிட் பக்கம் போவோமா? வாங்க வாங்க வாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஐடியா பாருங்க, கொடூரமாக இருக்குது. ரெடிட் வைக்கிறேன். Where did all these scratches and bruises come from? We barely see her in combat this entire season. MFW, I realized my career is tanked because I took a role that was made for someone else. Oh, லாஸ்ட் ஆஃப் அஸ் தான் ஃபுல்லாக. Reddit, the heart of internet அப்படின்னு வருது. Where did all these scratches and bruises come from? We barely see her in combat this entire season. Those come from all the encounters that occurred within the director's imagination. 99% of this bloody show is Kirkman and other subs' imagination, because I don't know what great acting and storytelling they are watching. And as a lot of people have been pointing out, it's been highly intentional by Kirkman for a reason. Yeah, like they went from Jackson to Seattle, which should be around 870 miles on horse without encountering any danger, and so also TD and Clean, it took them 12 months in the show. They screwed up. At least in the game, you knew Ellie was fucked up after flinging herself and Nora down into the spore area. They completely cut that part. Exactly, they fall through a rotting floor and land hard on the floor below. Ellie would have bruised ribs from that fall and potentially cuts and scraps for any concrete or rebar. In the show, she just climbs down elevator shaft as she is taking a walk in a park. And while climbing down the shaft, which should have been taken at least a couple of minutes, the WF just said, "Yeah, there's no reason to go to elevator doors and shoot her up." Isn't that cause of sports in the basement? Like they don't know she's immune, so they go, "Yeah, she fucked up, seal the doors." I mean, they literally saw Ellie go through elevator's doors. They were right there, weren't they? Just walk up to the doors, lock down, point a gun at her. She barely made it 10 rungs down the ladder. Blow her to pieces. To be fair, I wouldn't go near that shaft if I knew a few deadly spores could be in there. True as well, but you could hold your breath for 30 seconds and say hello to my little friend to Belia. And also, when she shatters through the glass window while fighting off a stalker before dropping in a river. You forgot just how much shit happens on her on day 2. I read this is fingering. Probably some bruises from when she is in the river too. Why is her face literally never beaten, bruised, or anything like in the game? They are like, oh yeah, let's do the scene, but her face is still clean. What எல்லாத்துக்கும் அடி. I realized my career is tanked because I took a role that was meant for someone else. That face she is making is the same as toddler pretending to be mad while playing his action figure. Not just constipation, we all have been there, eaten too much pizza, not enough leafy greens. It's all about the fiber. Having one apple per day, I never had this problem. Like a squirrel defending its nest, a squirrel is more frightening when you say on the toilet. The MFW people defend this show. At least when her career is gone, she will still be a dad. Despite everything, you are still a dad. She probably made millions already. She won't be rich like Pedro, but she will definitely have enough money. Was so hoping she would get killed instead of Jesse. She won't be missed. And say lines that don't fit the part of character. She could have pursued this dipshit character. She's like 20 and way out of her depth. I don't know. I don't think she was gonna do that. She's the one who came up with the dad line. How is that a fault though? Lemo, I swear some of you are saying this stuff satirically to show you shit, but the writing and action is issue, not her pursuing the director log. Looks like popping out a smelly billy logger. Pah. This is entertaining. Pradeep Ram Venkat Shrikar, Bollywood should stop making films and start offering courses on PR. At this point, it's full-time PR industry and part-time filmmaking industries. Yeah, this is entertaining. இந்த இஷ்யூ வந்து இதில் இருக்குது, ரெட்டு எக்ஸில் இருக்குது. நல்லா தனியாக இருக்குது. நான் வரேன் அடுத்ததாங்க. Can't wait for Bella's reenactment of this scene. She's gonna have the usual deadpan face and just mumble some shit. What a coward piece of shit. What a coward piece of shit. Right? What did people think back then when he debuted with the name NTR? No one cares. Appreciation post for this shot. Ooh. கொஞ்சமாச்சும் பாசிட்டிவிட்டி நமக்கு வேணும். ரொம்ப கொடூரமாக போகுது. My friends who are strictly show watchers did not understand my excitement as this short lol, but I'm sure a lot of people here appreciate this not to gameplay. Really cool and accurate transition into us playing as Abby in the show. Oh, nice, nice, nice. The body work is incredible. She slayed the video game walk. I was waiting for her to rub her shoulder and look left into the gym. I had a brief moment of panic about where my controller was. Nice one, nice one, nice one. That's how I am every time I rewatch the giraffe scene when Ellie runs off. After feeding the giraffe and Joel leans down to grab his gun while the camera points to his back and starts to walk. That was an actual transition in the game because it gets me every single time. This one also, there is a brief over the shoulder shot of Ellie and Dina riding Shimmer while exploring Seattle just before the music store. It was a perfect gameplay shot. Also looked like a hospital hallway. I've never played or watched the game, but damn, did the shot make me wonder where my controller was. Cinematography is great in the show. There are many scenes that are almost directly replicated from the game, but even when they aren't, it is just a masterclass in visual storytelling. Loved this transition. Genuinely felt like I was playing a game for a moment. I thought we were gonna have to wait 2 years for a Lumen Fever. I was so excited. Was it just me, or did the SFX or Jesse post piercing make him look just like he did in game 2? Lent well to a least quick succession of flaws in general and illusion of justification she gave herself that culminated to this. Reminds me of the Uncharted fan. Okay. Hard drive containing key content of Kannappa goes missing. Crucial hard drive for Kannappa, shipped via DTDC by Mumbai's Hive Studio, had reportedly gone missing. It was received by office boy Raghu, who then handed it over to a woman named Charita. Both have untraceable since. What in the Aishwarya Rajikath is this? Hey! இங்கே வந்து அடிக்கிறீங்க. Some say Kohli is best, some say Dhoni is best. Deep down, we all know Rohit Sharma is brilliant. What the F? I heard Watcho is blaming book clocks for the cancellation. What can I say except you are welcome? ஆமாம் கைஸ், இது வேறு கேன்சல் ஆகிடுச்சு. இதை பற்றி வேறு பேசணும்னு வச்சுருக்கேன். அது இன்னொரு ரேண்டில் வச்சு பேசுகிறேன். Nani is appreciated to his family team after watching the film. Nani never fails to appreciate our movies. Simple, heartwarming films with a lot of goodness. What we deserve. Tourist family is just that, thanking the whole cast and crew who made this gem of film. Much needed. சரி வாங்க நம்ம லாஸ்ட் ஆஃபர்ஸ் பற்றி பார்ப்பாங்க. வந்தது விட்டுட்டு மற்றதான் பார்த்துக்கிட்டே. So they decided to make her more dumb and more selfish than the original Lily in every possible way. And then Joel shot him in the head. What the F? I'm not even sure if she can physically move her face muscles. Yeah, apparently her facial expressions are underdeveloped. A unique looking actor with underdeveloped facial muscles is like a basketball player that can't shoot, dribble, play defense, pass, rebound, and is below 6 feet. In a meritocracy, they wouldn't exist. I don't think Bella is terrible per se. She's just got a particular look and extremely limited in her acting. I mostly agree, but there are roles for unique looking people. Put her in some uncanny valley type of role, like the girl in Hereditary. Think of how successful Arnold Schwarzenegger was, and he can't act at all, but his arguably most famous role is emotionless robot. Kind of reminds you of a newborn baby making faces. Don't insult newborns that way, Adapavingla. Maybe doing an American accent on top of acting is too much for her. Yeah, I honestly think it is. I watched some interviews with her in her natural accent, and she is a lot more expressive and even partially moves her eyebrows. I just watched some of her interviews, and she can emote much better than her acting. No clue, but I feel the same way. She seems much better in natural setting once the camera starts her acting also. I feel like she's naturally a happy, goofy person. Okay. How the finale should have ended. நான் கேட்டுறோம் வாங்க. Community, all you do is talk about fucking community, hypocrite.
All you do is talk about the fucking community, you hypocrite. You think you're good and I'm bad? You let a kid die today, Jesse, which is why.
அடா பாவிங்களா. finale should have ended. இப்படி புடிச்சிருக்காங்க. அடா பாவிங்களா. This scene is degrading. What the fuck is Ellie even talking about? They made her the most insufferable shit mouthed brat on the planet. They kind of forgot the audience is supposed to like the main character. Hey, delivery of you think you are good and I am bad was the smartest fucking thing. Jessie literally is a saint for not kicking her in the teeth over that and still saving her in the end. Oh, you are Saint Jessie and everyone else is an asshole. You want him to plug her in the kneecap. I guess they are trying to recreate some House of the Dragon character that was also morally not correct but well linked. Yeah, like, what the fuck does she even mean calling him a hypocrite? Lol, doesn't even make any sense. Who wrote these lines? Jessie was 100% right and the writer just expect us to side with Ellie because she has a toddler tantrum. He is good and she is bad though. He is competent, capable leader who puts his community first. Meanwhile, she is taking a pregnant woman who has an arrow in her leg and then he had to fix on a suicidal mission. Fuck show Ellie. I'm surprised Ellie didn't try fingering the arrow too with her muddy fingers and missed opportunity definitely. What the F? Viewership dropped by 55%. The wrap Last of Us season 2 finale viewership down 55% from season 1. With 3.1 million viewers, HBO it expects viewership to pick up this week due to the holiday weekend. Bella Ramsey as Ellie in the Last of Us season 2. எப்படா பார்ப்பானுங்க மனசை தொட்டு சொல்லுங்கடா. நல்ல சீரிஸ் எடுத்தால் கூட பரவாயில்ல, இவ்வளோ கேவலமாக வச்சுட்டு எப்படா பார்ப்பானுங்க. கண்டதை அடிப்பீங்க, எல்லாரும் பார்த்துருவீங்களா. Tends to happen when your show isn't good. The main character is so miscast that it doesn't even feel like the same story. No, wait, don't try that. Oh no, what happened? That's terrible. Oh no, I definitely heard that in the correct accent. To be honest, everything with Ellie this season was shaky as fuck. I think writers just based more off Bella's character and limitations, so they probably think she's dumb as fuck and not able to play anything other than 12-year-old. That's why they had to rewrite everything and give Dina all the heavy emotional stuff. Ellie just became a secret in her own story and so annoying one at that. Seriously, I was thinking back to Ellie trying to get Jackson to send a party to get revenge for Joel. I seriously think Bella could not memorize such a long speech in one take, so I allowed her to read that shit off a piece of paper. Like, honestly, makes sense now. Given Bella per episode salary was 70 grand, but 1/10 of Petros and they lost 32 million from this season compared to first, it might have been more economical choice to have a recast of more expensive lead. I don't know. Was it 70k or 700k? Couldn't be less than couldn't have been 7 mil per 70k per episode. Be a shit actress, she should have been paying HBO. They're insane. She's not well known enough to get more, and the way she's acting, she ain't gonna be, to be honest. Should have been 17 minutes before realizing she is wrong for the part and yelling all it next. I'm gonna be a cancelled show. I'm dad. I'm sure I'm the dad. Dad, I'm cancelled. Cancel it ASAP. Just do a 2-hour wrap-up episode and be done with it, lol. Right, week finale and who the fuck does 7 episodes there to second season? Yeah, some shows do 10 episodes, then second half of the season is rest. I'm watching Mobland and they are only doing 10 episodes too. What happened to all these shows with many episodes? What was really disappointing was season 1 of Last of Us finale was 45 minutes and season 2 was like 50. It just comes down to cost. The cost of making a show today is much more expensive than back in day. The cost to produce something like Friends and Seinfeld or whatever even lost to cost the Mobland and Last of Us is incredibly different. It's just cost. It should have no impact on writing. Okay. Ellie and Dina cosplay. Me and us. Ooh. Looks good. இதுக்கு எல்லாரும் பேப்பர் சிம் பண்ணியிருப்பானுங்களே. டீனா ஒளிக பெல்லா ராம்ஸே ஒளிகன்னு போய் கத்திருப்பானுங்க. டீனா வானா பி Wifey Kaylee. Me, Dina wannabe, wifey Kaylin. Me and the Hess. Take a few acting classes and you should already be better than Billy. No acting class needed. I totally forgot no acting needed. Just wing it like Billy Ramsey. But she dad, it's important, pretty important for the role. Just right, just wing it apparently, not to just wing it. I can't believe you're in this sub. Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan. Ah, thank you. I'm confused. Is Ellie modeled to look like you or is just a giant coincidence? Gotta say, big fan of your cosplays. Do more cosplays like this. Where can I see them? Dina wannabe on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for follow. Once again, a bunch of standard cosplays prove that they are way better than the main cast of the adaptation, if one even call it that. Right? This community is garbage, like all of you demented, jerky people. This lousy community is so childish and corrupt that you can't express your opinion, but you have to be dick sucking, decerebrate who jokes off insulting the last of us too, just because your daddy Joel was killed. Take it back, you human garbage, and you and this fucking community like you.
I'm gonna find,
like this.
and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
I was
Whoa!
looking for you. I didn't mean to hurt them.
Every last one. I'm gonna find, and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Hey!
I was looking for you. I didn't mean to hurt them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Girl, even on Facebook, people are making fun of this show. Last of Us clicker posting. So we are having a baby. No, you fucking retarded. I'm having a baby. I'm fucking retarded. Fuck. Here it is. My career is tanked because I took a role that was made for someone else. The Cuckman is a master manipulator who intentionally destroyed anything likable about Ellie's character to make Abby more favorable, and it worked. True. He's a master manipulator. To make Abby more favorable, and it worked. Lots of people didn't like Game Abby, so they tried extra hard to make her likable in the show. Yep, make Ellie insufferable so when Abby shows up, everyone is bowing to her. I watched the game walkthrough on YouTube last night and continued the story on past episode of the series. I watched the game walkthrough on YouTube last night and continued the story on the past episode of the series. It's weird that they made it Abby the playable character right until almost the end. She killed Joel and everyone, viewer and gamer, wants to kill her. But then they just suddenly make her the main hero character. That is really weird. It's like playing mecha character right after Arthur died in RDR. Nobody wants to do that. The game is about how poisonous violence revenge is. Ellie destroyed herself by not letting go of her vengeful plans. I don't understand how anybody could play 1 or 2 and think the game has any heroes in it. Exactly, he wanted to win over the new HBO viewers since the game is set at the first round. I just want to see Ellie punched and knocked out. Would be hilarious with Bella acting rage. I wonder if her knocked out would be the same as everything else. Blanks doesn't dice. Belly after getting her ass beat and memeable faces. End of season 3 is gonna be the biggest meme generator this has seen. It's Kankman only chance at redemption. Abby storms out Bella and takes over and ended there. I'd pay money to see that. I can't stand looking at her derpy face acting. It ruined the show for me. I know a lot of others feel the same way. It's still written shitty. The show falls off the cliff when you take a beautiful dark story and have her as a star in it. Right. So I think that's it, guys. ஓவராலாக இப்படி தான் இருந்திருக்கு இந்த சீசன் 2. நான் இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் த்ரெட்ஸில் எதுவும் போகல. நாங்கள் ஒன்றும் இம்ப்ரெசிவாக எதுவும் கிடைக்கிறதெல்லாம் இல்லை. ஸோ ஐ ஹோப் கவர்டு எவ்ரி திங். என்னால் முடிஞ்ச எல்லாத்தையும் எடிட் பண்ணி நான் உங்களுக்கு கூட சீக்கிரம் யூடியூப்ஸாக உங்களுக்கு கொண்டு வந்து சேர்த்துட்றேன் நாளைக்கே. ஸோ நான் பிடிச்சிருக்க கண்டென்ட்லாம் பண்ணுற கண்டென்ட்லாம் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். உங்களுக்கு எதாவது சஜஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது ப்ரோ இதை பற்றி பேசுங்க ப்ரோ, லாஸ்ட் ஆஃப் அஸ் முடிஞ்சிச்சு, அடுத்த வேறு நல்ல சீசன் இருந்தால் சொல்லுங்கள், நல்ல சீரிஸ் இருந்தால் சொல்லுங்கள், அதையும் பார்த்து பேசுகிறேன். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் கமெண்ட் தெரியப்படுத்துங்க. அண்ட் இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு சப்போர்ட் மீ ஜஸ்ட் ஹிட் தட் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பட்டன், தட்ஸ் த ஒன் வே யூ கேன் சப்போர்ட் எனி அப்கமிங் யூடியூபர்ஸ் லைக் மீ. இன்னொரு நல்ல வீடியோவில் உங்களை சந்திக்கிறேன். டேக் அப், யூ ஆல், பீஸ் அவுட்.